All right, guys, it's Monday morning. I typically do my vlogs on Monday morning, so I'm gonna vlog it up a little bit with you. I want to do video game tag. Basically, there's a bunch of questions that have been asked, and people tag each other to do them. So I'm gonna answer them myself. All right. All right. So the first question: what is your favorite video game of all time? My favorite video game of all time. See, it's kind of a challenge. If I have to pick one game, my favorite video game of all time is Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers 3, I remember when I was little, I was playing Super Mario Brothers 3, and I was about a year old, and no one knew I knew how video games worked, but I was dominating the whole first world with no problem. So, Super Mario Brothers 3, favorite game of all time. What is your current favorite video game? My current favorite video game, currently I'm stuck on Crypt of the Necrodancer. I got that about a year ago, and I've been playing that pretty much daily ever since. It's my favorite game. I like the challenge aspect of it. So Crypt of the Necrodancer is what I'm going with. What is your favorite video game genre? My favorite video game genre, anything that involves strategy. So a strategy game. Whether it's strategy in the sense of planning and going through tactics, or having enough skill to overwhelm the computer or an opponent. Strategy all the way. How long have you been playing video game? Well, I've been playing video game. That's what the question said. I've been playing video game for well over 20 years. I'm at year 25 of video games, so it's got a huge part in my history. Honestly, like there was a time where I thought I was getting tired of video games and I was gonna end it, but no. I think there's a question later on that asks something more specific about that, so I'm not gonna get into it now. What is the first game you ever played? Like I said, Super Mario Brothers 3. I used to have videos and pictures of me playing Super Mario Brothers 3 with a pacifier in my mouth. So that's how young I was playing Super Mario Brothers. That's how young I was playing video games in general. What game have you put the most time into? I don't know. I don't think I can quantify that. Maybe, let's see, maybe not Super Mario. Maybe Sonic 3. Maybe Sonic 3. Like, I grew up never being able to beat Sonic 3, and honestly, I still haven't. So, well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I still haven't beaten it. So I would say that's the game I put the most time into. What is your favorite developer? My favorite developer is most likely Nintendo. Nintendo has come up with so many different IPs over the years. Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Game Freak, but you know what I mean. Kirby, and then more recently Splatoon, Pikmin, Animal Crossing. They're all over the place, and they come up with a lot of different games that appeal to a wide variety of audiences. So I have to go with Nintendo. Who is your favorite hero? My favorite hero? That's a hard question. If you consider Gold from Pokemon, they call him Ethan. I call him Gold because that's who he is. If you consider Gold a hero that fits within that question, then I'd have to say Gold is my favorite hero. No question. Who is your favorite villain? My favorite villain, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite villain in video games. That's a my favorite villain? I don't know. I'm gonna look into this. This is gonna be a research project for me. Do I have a favorite villain? I don't think so. Who is your least favorite character? My least favorite character. Do I have a least? Yoshi. I'd have to say Yoshi. Yoshi is so annoying. I don't think there's been a single game with Yoshi as a playable character that I did not find him annoying. So I'm going to have to go with Yoshi. Super Mario World, he's annoying. World 2, where you play as Yoshi, he's annoying. Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, all the side games, he's annoying. I'm going with Yoshi, definitely. What gaming systems do you have? All right, so I have I wouldn't say I have a huge list of gaming systems. I have Nintendo. I didn't have Super Nintendo, but I had Sega Genesis. Didn't have N64. I had PlayStation. GameCube. I have a Wii. Actually, I have 2 Wiis. I think that's all for like systems that sit in front of your TV consoles. For handhelds, I have Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, Nintendo DS, DSi, DS Lite, 3DS. I had a PSP, and not a lot of people know about this one, but I had a Gamecom. I call it Gamecom. I'm not sure if it's Gamecom or Game.com, but I had that, and to be very honest, that was my favorite handheld. That had Joust, that had a bunch of different Midway arcade games. And that's partially why I love arcade games so much, because of that system. Anything else? Do I have anything else? I believe that's all the systems. What is your favorite game system and why? Okay, so I just said that was my favorite handheld, but overall, I think GameCube is probably my favorite out of all of them. Do you prefer to play as a guy or a girl? It depends. It depends on several things. Okay, so if my options are choosing between this huge, buff, monstrous guy with washboard abs, and his muscles have muscles, and he's chiseled, and he's the typical guy stereotype, I don't prefer to play as him, because that's not me. I'm not built that way, so it doesn't feel like me. Guy or girl, most of the times I'll choose guy, but in that case, typically I'll choose girl. Do you play games with a playthrough or a walkthrough, or on your own? I play on my own. I typically play on my own because I like what I said before. I like strategy games. So I like for me to learn everything by myself. I like for me to pick up everything. I don't even like, even when I get to a part where I'm struggling, I like to figure it out myself. I figure if I can't figure it out myself, whatever's after, I won't be able to do it. So I just play it on myself. I don't use walkthroughs or playthroughs or anything. All right, guys, that was the video game tag. Let's see. Can I tag a few people? I can tag a few people. Let's tag Jay. I want Jay, that one guy Jay, to do a video game tag. Who else? Credo. If you when you return to YouTube, listen, man, I want you to do a video game tag. This is gonna be waiting here right for you, just for you to see. All right, guys, that's all for this Monday morning. I'm tired. I need sleep. I need sleep this Monday morning. And I'll catch you guys next week. There's more stuff coming up here on my place, so just stay tuned.